Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Khairul Fadli Bencik Rosli. Today our group will be presenting on the topic water pollution in Sungai Klang. Sungai Klang is a major river in Selangor flowing through Kuala Lumpur and Klang. Rapid urbanization and industrial activities have caused serious pollution from industrial waste, untreated sewage and illegal dumping. This has reduced water quality and threatened ecosystem, public health and water resources. Next, we move on to historical and industrial background. Previously, the river supported freshwater ecosystem and nearby communities. It was an important source of water and daily needs. However, since the 1970s, rapid urbanization and industrial growth have taken place. Major cities such as Kuala Lumpur and Klang were developed along the river. Industrial and commercial zones were also built along the river banks. As a result, pollution activities increased, including industrial waste, domestic sewage from dense residential areas, solid waste dumping, and urban runoff. During the early stage of development, environmental protection and enforcement were limited, which led to serious river pollution.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Irman Zakwan bin Zalika. My matrix number is 20 24 24 94 84. This slide explains the types of water pollution. First, organic pollution. It comes from untreated sewage and domestic waste. These organic compounds increase BOD and COD levels in rivers, which reduce the soft oxygen and make the water less suitable for aquatic life. Second, chemical and industrial pollutant. These include heavy metals such as cadmium, chromium, iron, manganese, arsenic and nickel, solvents, oils and industrial mechanicals from factories and vehicle cleaning sites can also contaminate rivers and pose risk to ecosystem and human health. Third, suspended solids and turbidity. Soil erosion and runoff from construction sites, roads and forestry activities increase total suspended solids. These make the water turbid and reduce light penetration. These are one of the main sources of water pollution. First, domestic sewage. Untreated or poorly treated sewage from households, faulty septic systems, and overloaded sewage treatment plants is a major source of pollution, contributing about 80% of the pollution load. Second, industrial effluent. Industries located along river discharge wastewater that often contains heavy metals, oils, and harmful chemicals. These include food and beverage processing, chemical industries, semiconductor plants, and manufacturing industries. Third, urban runoff. Stormwater runoff from urban areas carries pollutants such as oils, fuels, and litter from roads, as well as soil from construction sites directly into river. These are the impacts of water pollution. First, ecological and aquatic life impacts. Low dissolved oxygen reduces fish and invertebrate population. Toxic heavy metals can accumulate in aquatic organisms, affecting their growth and reproduction. In several cases, pollution can completely eliminate life in certain river sections or tributaries. Second, human health risk. Consuming contaminated water or organisms such as fish can cause health problems due to exposure to heavy metals and pathogens. Direct contact with polluted water also increases the risk of diseases and skin irritation. Third, water supply and economic impacts. Polluted raw water forces water treatment plants to shut down or operate more intensively, leading to water supply disruption. Higher treatment costs also affect municipal budgets and water tariff, while tourism, fishing and local livelihoods are negatively impacted.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hafiz Zamuddin bin Osman. My metric number is 2024 422 656. Today we're going to talk about water quality status of Sungai Klang. Based on water quality index evaluation, Sungai Klang is typically classified as class 3, with certain sections occasionally reaching class 4. This indicates that the river is moderately to heavily polluted and not suitable for direct use without substantial treatment. The water quality is primarily impacted by elevated level of biochemical oxygen demand BOD, chemical oxygen demand COD, ammoniacal nitrogen and H3N, suspended solids originating from urban runoff and construction activities. This condition highlight considerable pollution from domestic wastewater, industrial discharge and urban runoff, which continue to harm aquatic ecosystem and restrict the river usability.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Haziq Aiman bin Kamaluddin. My matrix number is 2024, 40, 33 and 88. So right now, let's look at the main challenges in river recovery. So for the first major challenge in river recovery is immense waste and illegal dumping. So many rivers are treated as disposal sites for household, industrial and construction waste. This not only pollutes the water, but it also makes cleanup efforts more difficult and costly. So for the second challenge is urbanization and structural constraint. In urban area, rivers are often surrounded by building, roads and drainage systems. These structures limit access for restoration work and reduce the natural ability of rivers to recover on their own. So another serious issue is severe sedimentation. Soil erosion from construction, deforestation, and agriculture causes largest amount of sediment to accumulate in rivers. This reduce water depth, disrupt aquatic habitat, and increase flood risk. So lastly, we face complex contaminants. River pollution is not just one type of pollutant. It can include chemicals, heavy metals, sewage, and microplastic. This makes contaminants are difficult to track and require advanced and coordinated solution. Overall, these challenges show that river recovery is not a simple task and requires long-term planning, strong enforcement, and innovative solution.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Ahmad Farhan bin Muhammad Osman, 2024433333 and 2. Right now, I will explain about Sustainable Development Goals, or SDG. For this assignment, we conclude the type of SDG we can use is SDG 6 and SDG 11, which is SDG 6 is clean water and sanitation. Okay, at the SDG 6, they improve water quality by reducing pollution and underrated wastewater. Okay, then restore river health through better sewage, waste management and monitoring. Okay, and lastly, ensure safe water for communities and downstream users. And for last, the SDG 11, Sustainable Cities and Communities. Sungai Klang flow through highly urbanized area Kuala Lumpur and Kuala Selangor. River cultivation improve urban releases, flood management and quality of life. Supports initiative like river or life. So at this the sustainable development actually have a lot of type, and we choose these two most important for this assignment.
To address the challenges in river recovery, several engineering-based mitigation strategies can be implemented. First, river channel improvement. It will help enhance water flow and reduce sediment buildup. This may include dredging, reshaping riverbanks, or restoring natural river paths to improve hydraulic efficiency and ecological balance. Next, structural flood barriers such as leaf, flood walls, and embankment are used to protect nearby communities from flooding. These structures help control water levels during heavy rainfall and extreme weather events. Another important solution is Sustainable Urban Drainage System, or SUDS. These systems manage stormwater runoff using features like permeable pavement, green roof, and retention basin. SUDS reduce surface runoff, minimize pollution, and support groundwater recharge. Lastly, flood detention pond and off-river storage are designed to temporarily store excess water during peak flows by holding water away from the main river channel. These systems reduce flood risk and allow controlled water release later. Overall, these engineering solutions play a crucial role in improving river resilience, reducing flood damage, and supporting long-term river recovery. Thank you.
Mitigation strategies, which in this case is AI-based solution to improve the water quality of Sungai Klang. Several smart systems can be used to support pollution control. First, a smart river monitoring system is installed along the river to continuously check water quality. This system can detect sudden pollution changes and send early warnings alerts so that action can be taken quickly. Next, a smart treatment plant control system helps sewage treatment plants operate more efficiently. It adjusts the treatment process during high wastewater flow and ensures cleaner water is discharged into the river. Lastly, a pollution source tracking system helps identify where the pollution comes from. This system supports authorities in detecting illegal waste discharge and improving enforcement. Overall, this smart system helps protect Sungai Klang by improving monitoring, treatment efficiency, and pollution control.
To address this issue, enforcement of the Environmental Quality Act must be strengthened. Stricter penalties should be imposed on illegal discharge. Mandatory wastewater monitoring should be enforced for industries, and public awareness and environmental education program should be enhanced.
And for pollution harms the environment and human health. Communities, government, and industry must work together to reduce waste and restore the river. Supports SDG 6 and SDG 11. And last but not least, joint efforts ensure the head better river for present and the future generation. That's all for us. Thank you.